Good morning, Flosstube. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. So I am Leanne, formerly known as Morgana Stitchy75. If you are a long time subscriber, you will notice there has been a change in the name. I am now Stitchy Mooncraft. So it's been coming for a while. Quite a few people have sort of said, oh, you know, it's so long, it's so long. So, which it was, and other people, when they were chatting about my Flosstube, it was a bit of a mouthful for them. So I am now Stitchy Moon Crafts, and today is Sunday the 6th of November. I'm doing a quick update for Spooktober. I have some plans going forward. I have a finish, so been a long time coming. Very excited about that. I am filming on a new device, so just trying to work out where the camera is. So it's this side. Filming back my old location because it is better lighting. So, and I do apologise, because it's quite warm here this morning. It's 7:30, so it's already warm in Brisbane, and you'll probably hear the blinds tapping. I'm sorry, there's just not much I can do about that. Jumping right in, so I have got haul, great haul, so I will, and Stitchy Kindness, an amazing bunch of Stitchy Kindness. I will come back to that. So starting with my projects in no particular order. I'm over here, and of course I've dropped one just. All right, I will start with that one. Coffee, that would be disastrous. So and I forgot the chart for Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. So I have worked on this. This was actually, I started not for Spooktober but for Sampler September, and I decided I would carry it into Spooktober. Spooktober is the brainchild of Nicole from Darvanalee Designs. So every October she has Spooktober running. So I think in the beginning she started it where she started one every day. I was going to do that, but then I started back in 2020, and I did one every 3 days. And I did a lot of little pieces, and in 2020, so I had a lot of finishes. So what remains now are all my larger pieces, except for this one. This was September sampler, but I did continue it on into October. So I'm really happy with how much progress I have got. I didn't have the called for colours for the moon, so I did use my own. So I just sort of went as close to as possible. So I'm really happy how this is turning out. And I can't remember, sorry, I do apologise for my needle minder. Not sure where I got this little guy, but I did have him on my, you will recognise him from The Witching Hour. My Lisa Parker, he used to be on that. So I pinched him off there and put him onto this one because I think he's more suited to that one. So I'm really happy with the progress I got with that. I'm actually contemplating, I think I'm going to leave this in, not that I really have a rotation, just between work and family and everything else. I just stitch what I feel like. But there are some pieces like my Autumn at Hawk Run, I did pop that away now until April. So till autumn for us here in Australia. But I think I might keep this one out because I do enjoy this one. Haven't worked on my mini Deer Creek. I'm so frustrated by it. But I do believe that's probably related to the fact that I need new glasses. So I haven't worked on that one either. Or my Lisa Parker. I didn't work on either of those this month because I was focusing on Halloween pieces. But so I'll leave my finish till last. I worked on Halloween and quilt, and it took me all my willpower not to chuck it out the back, in the creek, far away from me. I am so frustrated by this piece, I actually had to put it away. I got heaps of progress on it and I was really, really happy with that. But I made a counting error and I cannot work out where. I'm assuming it must be in the border. So I'm working in this top corner here. On must be this side. So I did all of the tree. So I've done this whole border. I've done the tree, did all of that, did the bat, realised the bat was too close to the house, so I frogged that. Now I'm doing the house. I've come down and it looks like the house is actually going to be way too close to the tree. So having said that, because I'm really special, I think I actually haven't made a mistake and I think I will have the room. So this is what I've done so far. Oh, and with Midnight Watch, I'm doing that on 28 count even weave from the massive stash I bought back in 2020 from Sew It All Australia. Because everything was in lockdown in Victoria, I was so scared of running out of fabric. I just ordered, I reckon, half the shop in 28 count. And I dyed that in tea and coffee dye. So, and this one is also tea and coffee dyed, and it is a piece that I started back in Spooktober 2020 when I was in lockdown in Melbourne. So that's where I'm at now. And just looking, I think, and then looking at the chart, I actually think this is meant to come quite close. This is going to come very close. So I'm thinking I may actually be okay. Maybe. So we'll see. But that's the progress I've made. I frogged out the bat, which I think I had last time. And just watching Loki, my cat, sit in the kitchen sink because, you know, that's where he belongs, I suppose. And that is where I'm at. So I might revisit that, but we'll leave that one till Spooktober next year. One thing I have decided is because I have so much fabric with all of these pieces, as you can see, it just goes on and on and on. And I have decided, because I want to start Halloween sampler with Nicole in 2023, that's going to be my New Year's start, and my focus piece for 2023. I'm going to go through all of my massive pieces of fabric like that. Most of them are on Spooktober pieces, and I'm going to cut them down to proper sizes so that I can, because I've got all this, literally, I have this fabric just sitting around that's only pulled out once a year for Spooktober. So instead of buying more fabric, I should just start using what I have. And then I worked on, I can't remember the name of the piece, I'm sorry. So it was Durene Jones. Oh, and that one was also on 28 count, even weave, dyed by me. So I'm working on, this one is navy 14 count Ada from Sew It All Australia for Durene Jones's When Witches Ride. Now I love this piece. Again, a counting error. So in the border. So the lesson I am learning here is don't do the borders first. Maybe start a bit of the border, but don't complete them. So I'm not sure why, but just looking at this, sorry. Okay, so the witch that's up here, so I'm not going to fit the moon in that. I think I've made a big error up here with that. So I do hope this isn't coming out grainy, because it does look on the screen really grainy. So I do hope that's clearer, because I don't actually watch my YouTubes. Once I've done them, I just upload them because I don't want to watch myself. So, yeah, so I was a bit annoyed with that, but I didn't get round to doing this again. I started it and then put it away because I wanted to try and touch all my Spooktober pieces, which really I've only got 4 left now. Yes, so I have, well, I actually now only have 3 because I have a finish. So, which we'll get to. But and it's because of my finish, I touched When Witches Ride. And then the next up in the rotation was that piece. And then I couldn't go back until I'd finished that piece. So, but I'm happy with the progress I got. I mean, they're pieces I pull out once a year. And you know what? Because Halloween technically is a seasonal thing, and our season is in April, May, or April is for us here in Australia. So I might even bring them out and do like a southern Halloween. Because for us it's Samhain at that time of year, so it is the right seasonal time. Now I'm working on, and I was organised this time, and I got the chart. So Away We Ride, because I always have working copies. I never work with the original chart. I always photocopy it and then put it away. So this is Away We Ride, another Blackbird Designs. The fabric is quite dark. I didn't want it that dark. It's lovely, but I wanted it because the whole piece is really dark. I know it's meant to be, but I wanted it a little less dark. And I am going to be omitting the word wicked. So it'll just read Away We Ride till it's dark as pitch to find the home of the witch. So I'm really happy with the progress I got with this. I love the colours, and I really love the fabric that I chose this on. So just trying to get it all in. Again, a counting error on the border. I am only out by like maybe 2 stitches, and it has to be on the bottom because when I did the side border that comes up along here, I couldn't fit everything in. So I took it out, and I will look at it at the end and then see how we go. So, and it meant if I was going to have it, I couldn't fit all of this part, and I really like that. I love the colour of it. Unfortunately, this is just not showing the colours, but I really love how it's turning out. And I'm really struggling to put this down because I was like, no, it's just a Halloween piece. I bring it out at Spooktober. But this is one I'll definitely be bringing out in April. So I think that's what I might do, is run it twice. Not Spooktober, but just Halloween pieces. I will do, because Samhain's my favourite Sabbath. I love Halloween. I love the fun and frivolity of it. So I think I might do it twice. And then do all my autumn stitching then as well. So I'll have a few pieces that I'll touch. I won't finish them, but I'll at least have a few that are getting a bit more touch because I love them so. And with this one, it is also on 40 count, 28 count coffee dyed, this one. And I actually like the colour. This one came out much better. It's a little more mottled. And also with so this was plain 28 count from Sew It All Australia. With the one that I did for Midnight Watch, that one is a little bit lighter because it's actually on rustic, and I dyed the fabric, so it came out lighter. That is all the pieces I touched, and now my finish. I'm so glad I finished this one. I love this so much. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, so I'm still Morgana Stitchy Moon 75 on Instagram. I'm thinking I am going to change that as well, but that one is also more, has a lot more of my other life, shall we say, on there. Anyway, it is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't have to follow it. Simple. So, my finish. This is Lila's Studio. Yes, Lila's Studio, Old Witch Mary, and it's quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With moss and slime and poisonous vine and toadstools all in a row. I love this piece. I love this piece so much. It's so cute. And I was shocked how much fabric I had allocated to this piece. Like, seriously. It was insane, and it goes on for that. So I'm thinking I might send this to Nicole from Darvanalee Designs and have her maybe do it into a flat fold to bring out at, have it in a flat fold. I think I might have her do it sort of autumny and, have it all year round maybe, because I love it so much. I'm so happy with this. I did use the DMC conversion. I didn't use, because I think it uses specialty threads, and so I didn't, because my budget doesn't allow for that, which is fine. Yeah, so it's all GA. I always forget what that stands for. I don't know, whatever the brand is that's GA. It doesn't tell me. I don't know. Whatever the GA is, I chose to use the DMC conversion because most of which actually I think I probably had here to begin with, because they're all my colours. And with the cat's eyes, they didn't have any eyes coloured in. So because my Loki gets into everything, and if he wasn't so scared of the breezes from outside, yes, the wind terrifies him, he would be the one that would be in the veggie patch hanging out with me. So I gave him Loki eyes. So isn't she gorgeous? I just love her so much. And I love the blue. The camera is just not picking up the colour of the flowers. They're just so pretty. That might be a little bit more, but yeah, it's just gorgeous. So I've got that, and I'm actually I could probably do Halloween sampler on this now. So that will be good. But that is my finish. So it's always nice to, especially when I'm doing something. That one I started in 2020. During the first Spooktober that I did. So that is finished, and I will, I might cut that this week because on Friday I head off to a Darvanalee Designs studio retreat. Just need And speaking of retreats, so last weekend was the Brisbane Cross Stitches retreat, but unfortunately my nephew, hi Xavier, because I discovered watches me, so it was his birthday, so we all went to Mary Poppins with him, and so I didn't make the retreat, but Rebecca Seron, who organises the retreat for Brisbane Cross Stitches, she was amazing, and the girls at the retreat were amazing. They included me anyway, just made my coffee, in the goodie bag. So, and it looks like I won some door prizes. Oh, I won a book as well, but I left that in the other room. So in the goodie bag, suitably Halloween, how cute. Even though I don't like spiders, these are the kind of spiders I would like. You could talk to that little spider. So we had, sorry for all the rustling, little cute notebook, which is going to be awesome for me. I was actually going to use it for work, but I think I actually might leave it in my cross stitch stuff because, you know, for measurements and whatnot. Little skeleton, so he isn't going to really focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got a little wooden block, which I was at first unsure what to do with, but I realised it's actually a scissor holder. So we just decorate it and ourselves, so which I will enjoy doing that. Sorry. But we also got a goodie bag. So in the goodie bag we got some DMC floss. So all of this is to go, the floss that I got, is to go with for the chart. Now I believe this chart is done or was created by Dawn Williams. I don't know if she has a Flosstube or not, but I know she features regularly in the Down the Rabbit Hole online magazine, which is put out by Nicole from Darvanalee Designs. If you haven't already subscribed to that, definitely worth going over, having a look. I still haven't quite worked out how to do links properly. I used to be able to do them, and then it appears the ability fell out of my brain, so I'm not sure how to do that, but I'll do what I can. So we got number 312. So all of this is blue, so it's a mandala, and it looks like that might be some black work in the middle. I think it is. I think there's some black work in there, which I've never done, and I'm really excited to do. So, and then we got some blue silks for you. I assume that's also to go with the chart, but this was in the grab bag or the goodie bag, so I'm just going to show them all to you. So it's silks for you. So okay, so these must be for the Brisbane Cross Stitches retreat. So these must be exclusive because it says 1, 2, and 3. So just I can't really. It's just not doing it justice. No, I just can't get them. They're sort of like tropical island blues, if you can imagine. It's just, they're kind of, yeah, I just can't do that, I'm sorry. Absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to start that one. Absolutely gorgeous, and I am yet to use, I've got quite a few Silks for You strands just from either gifts or purchases that I made last year. I've got a big hank, 2 hanks actually, from last year, and I'm yet to use them because that's from my pandemic, which I haven't started yet. And then this one is like a, oh gosh, the colours are terrible, I'm sorry. So washed out. It's a sparkly blue, and it's petite treasure braid. I don't know if they have colour names to them. Doesn't actually say. So, but, oh, they're numbers. So it's PB09, and it's super cute. We got a magnet. I actually feel really bad showing these because I didn't attend, but it Rebecca did just such a great job, and it says, if I stitch fast enough, does it count as exercise? I would say it does. Some shells, I assume to decorate the box with, but they're super cute. Although in the middle of the chart, it has got a shell there. I'm thinking maybe I could attach that little tiny star to it. We got, I haven't opened them yet because I don't want to lose them. So we got a counting needle, a little crab, and a mermaid charm. So because it was at Maroochydore, which is on the Sunshine Coast for the non-Australians, we got a face mask, which is always nice to do. And so I believe the petite, some of these were donated by Deb Art Designs. I bought a few. That's where I got my petite treasure braid for my Halloween Quaker. I got a few of the threads from Deb Art Designs. And then I won, I'm assuming I won another one because this was wrapped up. And now why do those colours work? So they're all perfectly, pretty much spot on. And they're all silks for you hanks, or not hanks, but you know, little bits. And I'm so excited to use those because I already have a few ideas. I want to do the can't remember who does it. Sorry about Stardust. They're the summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So look at those colours. They are going to be awesome for those. For all of those seasons, I'm going to be able to use. And they were from Silks for You. So I'm putting that down to Stitchy Kindness because that was so lovely. And Rebecca hand delivered them. So it was just so lovely of her to do that. Oh, and the other thing that I got from the retreat that I didn't attend was this chart. And it's called Halloween Concert by Alessandra Adelaide Needleworks. How awesome is that? And it even comes with a little skull. So which goes here in the middle. And that is just, it's the Halloween concert. And it is just super cute. I absolutely love this. I think this would make a really cute little cushion maybe. I'm not sure how big it will be. But yeah, I'll work that out. So that was all my goodies from there. And then I had some purchases. Now I'm not sure if I showed these. I think these were coming last time. So from 123 Stitch, I had ordered some, I had 2 orders. And I wanted to do Christmas stockings. So I wanted to mix and match some of them. So I've got 3. These ones are for the boys. I think I showed Martha's stocking for the girls that I'll do. So this one is Robert's. Sorry about the glare. So Robert's. So I really like the deer here. But I like I think it's, so there's this Santa, and I like that at the top, and that is Harry, of course, and this one is Christian. So, and I liked his Santa as well. So I just thought I can mix and match bits and pieces from each of those to make stockings for the boys in, so for my husband, my son, my son-in-law, and my grandson. who's not here yet. We've had a few false starts, and I'm like, not yet. So my daughter's now 30, she'll be 38 weeks this coming week. So he can come anytime now. I'm okay with that. And I'm sure my daughter is well and truly okay with that. I think she's getting a bit over it. Poor thing's had gastro and just not a good trot the last couple of weeks, but we're almost there. So for my granddaughter, I realised I didn't have a Santa for her. So from the Prairie Schoolhouse, sorry about the glare, it's terrible. So this was Northwind, and it was the one they brought out for 2020. So now I have one for each of the kids. Yes, so they all have one, just hubby and I don't, but that's okay. And I got this just because they're cute little ornaments. And I thought I would do these for each of the kids, my 3 kids, and hubby, and I will have, I'll probably do 2 of, actually I might make that one mine, and I might make the kids these 2. Yeah, I don't know, I'll play around with it. And then I got, because I love the Plum Street samplers, and that one was by Scissortail Designs. I really do need new glasses. So, and the stockings are Shepherd's Bush. I think they've been around enough that everyone knows that. So I got, because I love I like the seasonal stitching. I don't think I've got quite a few seasonal stitching. I don't think I've ever actually stitched anything. Ornament Hawk Run is the only one I've done that's seasonal. One day, but these are all investments. When I retire, I'll get bored if I didn't have these. So pattern collecting is a thing on its own as far as I'm concerned. So I want I want the rest of the season. So I've got Hello Winter, and I think in the stash that I got from A Stitch in Time, I got the blue flower. I started her ones as well, so I will continue with those as she brings them out as well. So the Plum sampler Hello Winter, and I'll get the others. That is it for my oh my god, no it is not. This came, and my darling husband, he was able to put it together. I now have my own stand, and this is from Gus's Creations. Now Gus's Creations are on Facebook, and you can look up. Now I haven't tightened these properly so I can show you. So it moves and extends and shortens, and I can move this up and turn it to do underneath. I'm so in love with it, and this here adjusts. I've just got it sitting there for now. I'm so happy. I finally have my own, and I have been using it this week. Absolutely beautifully made. It comes all in a box, and you put it all together, and I looked at it and went, ugh. But the instructions are so simple. It is just, everything is easily done. I came home from work with the intention I was going to do it. I came home from work and hubby had already done it for me, so, which, he's a legend, so I didn't have to do anything but try it out. So, and it comes with a little tool thing, so I cannot recommend this enough. So go check out Gus's Creations on Facebook. He does a variety of stands. So this is the table clamp that I got. I am contemplating getting the floor stand, but for now, my budget is, this is all I can afford. I thought it was really reasonable. I think it was 230 delivered. And it's all handmade. It's just awesome. I'm just so happy with this. And because at the time I was feeling sick, I thought, oh, I've never spent that much money on something. I probably have. When you look at what I have spent on all my cross stitching, this is probably quite minor. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy with this, and it is so easy to stitch with, because I was actually having a problem with my little finger. It was quite the tip of it. I was worried I was getting arthritis or something in it, and it ended up that it's how I hold my frame. So I was holding my frame like that, resting it like that on my in my hand. I don't have my frame with me here. So it was driving me insane, because by the end of the day it'd be killing me. This now I can stitch. I still use one hand, but I can swing the top around to helps if I do it with my right hand. I can swing this around to look at underneath, to knot or whatever I need. It's just so awesome. So this is Gus. I'm calling him Gus because I'm one of those annoying people that name all my things. You know, my light is Lucifer, and now I have Gus, table clamp. That is it for me. Oh, wait, no, sorry, almost. Plans going forward. I thought I might do a little bit of Christmas stitching, but I'm not sure what originally I wanted to do the Christmas Quaker, because I think Nicole or Gail Phillips from Wombat Hollow Crafts may have started it. And I really love it, and I do have it, but I just thought at the moment, I just don't have the funds to set it up, and I want the fabric right. I wanted sparkly fabric, but I realised I had these sitting, hang on, let me take them out. I had these two charts when I went through looking for a way we write. I came across these. I do have plenty of others, but these are two that I have at the moment. So I have this one. It's Pomegranate Santa. Just having a look. Oh, so it appears when I bought Pomegranate Santa, I bought another one, Merry 2. Didn't realise I had that. It's a bit exciting. So both of them are Plum Street samplers. And then I've got Merry Christmas by Pineberry Lane. Was it? Yeah, Pineberry Lane. Pineberry Lane do, is it Fancy Blacket? The little witch that I love that I've never actually stitched. I've got a heap of her patterns, like the little witch, but never done them. So I'm not sure which one I start. I'll do. So those three. So maybe if you want to send me a message and help me choose. So we have Pomegranate Santa. We have Merry 2, both by Plum Street Samplers. Or we have Bringing Home the Tree by Pineberry Lane. So any help in picking them out, deciding which one to do, I would be most grateful. I can't decide, and I love them all so much. So I don't have any smalls. I don't have any Christmas stitching at all, which is really weird, but yeah. So any suggestions you have on which one you'd like? 1, 2, or 3. So 1 was Pomegranate Santa, 2 was Merry 2, and 3 is Bringing Home the Tree by Pineberry Lane. So I think I'll put it on my Instagram as well. But that is it for me. I hope you all have a lovely month and happy stitching. And I will see you all next month. So I'm trying to keep it at that. I think I change every time I do it as to how often I'm going to do it. But at this stage, monthly is working really well. I might even do a sneaky one from the retreat. It won't be a sneaky one, but just a quick one from the retreat, if Nicole's cool with that. So, until next time, stay safe, happy stitching, and I will see you next time.